We have two ordered pairs and we need to find the slope. The slope, just to remember, m equals the slope, that's rise over run. So the numerator is going up and down and the denominator is running left and right. So then here's the formula for the slope. M equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 divided by x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Those are subscripts, they're not exponents. So it's saying y from the second ordered pair minus y from the first ordered pair. X from the second ordered pair minus x from the first ordered pair. The main thing to make sure is if you start with an ordered pair for your y, you have to start with the same ordered pair for your x. And you can name it, like I wrote the ordered pairs over here. This one I'm going to put as my first ordered pair, but I could easily put it as my second ordered pair. It doesn't matter which one is which. So remember, x is first, then y. So if I follow this formula, y from my second ordered pair, so that would be -6, and then minus is from the formula, and then my y from my first ordered pair, which is 3. Then my x is in the denominator. So x for my second ordered pair is -8, and then the minus is part of the formula, and the x from the first ordered pair, that would be -10. So I'm going to put it in parentheses. So -6 minus 3, signs are alike. We add, take the common sign, that's -9. On the bottom, we have a -8 plus 10, because remember this is double negative, goes to plus. So that gives us a -9 on top, and on bottom 10 minus 8 would be a +2. And we don't have to, we leave it as a fraction, reduce it if 9 and 2 had something in common, or if there were two negatives, we would want to reduce to a positive. But in this case, we're just going to put -9 over 2. You could also, if you chose that first order pair as your second, then you'd have +9 over -2. It's the same answer. Now, sometimes people get confused which is the first and the second, and they're not quite sure. So sometimes I do it this way. I put my ordered pairs. Again, it doesn't matter which. I just kind of line them up vertically. I know I'm going to subtract. So I put a minus here. And what that does is that changes this to a plus and changes this to a plus, right? Negative times negative is positive. So then I start with my y. 3 plus 6 is 9. So there's my y. And then my x, -10 plus 8 is -2. So that is my slope. It's just another way to find the slope. Do what's easiest for you. It says give the slope and the y-intercept of the line y minus 1 plus 6x equals 0. Remember, y equals mx plus b. That is the slope-intercept form. That's what it's called. You want to know that name because sometimes they'll ask you to put it in that form or put it in standard form. Here they're just wanting to know the slope and the intercept. And remember, m is the slope, b is the y-intercept. So we're going to take this equation and we're basically going to solve for y. And that will tell us what our y-intercept is and what our b is. So these need to move to the other side. So y stays there. Positive 6 goes over. That makes it -6x. -1 goes over, makes it +1. So we know right here, this is our m and this is our b. Now the x tells us where our m is, and but it's not part of the slope, okay? And the b is just a 1. They want us to write an equation of the line and put it in slope-intercept form. That's the y equals mx plus b form. They've given us the slope, which is 7, and they've given us an ordered pair, so we don't know what the y-intercept is. So we have to figure what that is. What we're going to do is take the y equals mx plus b. We're going to use the y from the ordered pair and the x from the ordered pair, and then the m, and that will leave us the b, and we can figure out what the b is. So we're going to have 33 equals m is 7 times the x of 4 plus b. So 33 equals 28 plus b. We're going to move the 28 over, so we're subtracting 28 from 33, and that is going to give us a 5 equals b. So now we know that b is 5, and we know m equals 7, so we can write our equation of the line. Y equals, the slope is 7x, and our b was a positive 5. So make sure to put the sign there, plus 5. If we had negative 5 for our b, then we would put